and they kind of curve a little bit. Look at me filling up myself. I mean, this is not an X-rated channel, my friends. Hello my friends, how are you all doing? Hopefully a lot better than me, but I'm going to try and forget about that for the next couple of hours at least, well 20 minutes for you guys, while I film this vintage try-on thrift haul for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Without further ado, let's hop into the video. So my friends, I have about 17 articles to show you guys. This thrift haul was actually thrifted for $0, believe it or not. If you caught my previous try-on thrift haul, I have a church in my local area where I live here on the Central Coast, and they have a free rail outside the church, and they've had it all through our lockdown. And I pass this church every single morning on the way home from picking up a coffee. And yeah, I always have a little rummage through, and I may find one thing, and sometimes, well, most of the times, I don't find anything. But you know, over the last several weeks, well, as long, I guess, as the gap is between my previous try-on thrift haul, that's how long it's taken me to collect these 17 items. I'm really excited about these items because they are vintage, right? So the first item I want to share with you guys is this kind of wind cheater jacket. It's that waterproof nylon fabric. There's just so much I love about this jacket. Okay, let me begin with the collar. So the collar kind of sits up biker style. There is some kind of padding in the collar. That's why it just stays up. I just find it kind of cool and really edgy, and I also think it's very flattering. So the other thing I loved about this jacket, even though it's a men's jacket and it's quite big on me, because the cuff is elasticated, it doesn't overwhelm my hand, and it creates this really voluminous balloon sleeve, and that I just love. Okay, so it's in a navy color, so really classic. Another thing I love about this jacket is this vent. You know, the vents that you find in classic trench coats? So it starts from the front and works all the way to the back. And I think that is such a chic detail. And also it is quite long. It comes to my knees, and then on the hem of the jacket, it has this drawstring, so you can pull it in and it creates a kind of bubble effect around the hem, and I love that too. So it closes up with a zip, but there's also Velcro tabs on here that you can kind of, if you wanted to just cinch it in, if it was windy and you were running around, you could easily just give it a little cinch like that, so that it kind of closes up a little bit. I just think this jacket is so cool. I really love it. It's got pockets. A jacket without pockets to me is unfinished. I also like this white branding. I think it's a pop of white. It says Crone. I like the pop of white because it ties in with the top that I'm wearing. Just a pair of denim. I think it's such a chic and cool little look. Very kind of sport chic, if you know what I mean. And I just think it's a great find. So this jacket is by Great Southern Clothing Company, and it's 100% nylon. It's a large to extra large, and it's made in China. It's also made really well inside. The only negative about this jacket is how much noise it makes, right? You know that it's just very annoying, that noise. I can get over that because I think this is just really cool. I don't have anything like this in my wardrobe. Such a treasure find, and I love it. Okay, next up I have this men's chambray shirt. I think every woman should have at least one chambray shirt in her wardrobe. They are great to wear as, you know, a traditional shirt, but they also work great as a duster jacket. So, you know, over a little top like I have with the same wash of denim. I don't mind a denim on denim look if it's a tonal denim. I'm not really a fan of the dark denim on the bottom and a lighter denim on top, or vice versa. I think it's so much more flattering when it's tonal. This is a men's, obviously. Look at the sleeve. I mean, it looks kind of cool, just long and uncuffed. It's a very kind of like a tomboy style, and I really don't mind that. The sleeve comes to halfway down my hand, so not too long, but you can always roll up the sleeves. And I do love a men's sleeve because they're wide and almost balloon-like on a female, right? I really, really like that. So this shirt is by Total Cotton Blue Pacific. It's a size medium, made in China, and it's 100% cotton. The details on this shirt are really nice too. I mean, you have the contrast stitching in an orangey tan color, the double front pockets, the tortoiseshell buttons. It's just got really nice finishes, and I think it's a really gorgeous shirt. So next up is this Levi's denim shirt, my friends. Yes, you heard me correctly. Isn't it crazy what some people give away? I mean, Levi's denim shirt, and a denim shirt is different to a chambray shirt, right? So chambray is more of a cotton fabric. A denim shirt, although it may look very similar to what I just had on, it's denim fabric. So it's a different woven, and this shirt is absolutely gorgeous. It's an extra large men's. The sleeve again is kind of the same length as the other one, but the fit I think is better on this one. I really love the wash of this shirt. It's gorgeous. It just goes so well with my denim, which are also Levi's, by the way. Levi's wedgie jeans. I highly recommend. They are so flattering, so comfortable, and they make your bum look really good. I mean, what more really is there to say about it except it's classic, it's vintage, it's timeless. Again, wear it as a shirt or a duster jacket. A fantastic trans-seasonal piece. It's never going to date. You're going to have it forever. I think this can act as a denim jacket. I don't know about you, but when I wear a denim jacket, I feel like I'm in a straight jacket almost. This has so much more movement, so much more comfortable to me than a denim jacket. It also has the contrast stitching and double pockets. So as I mentioned, it's by Levi's. It's an extra large, made in Korea, and it's 100% cotton. What a find, and for free. Can you believe it, you guys? Here she comes wearing another denim shirt. Yes, my friends, what are the chances? Okay, this one is from Scotch and Soda, an Amsterdam brand that I am a huge fan of. So this is 100% a men's shirt. Look at the sleeve. It just covers my hand entirely. So you would definitely need to roll this up or bunch it up at the elbows. It is in a gorgeous wash. Again, that beautiful faded wash that pairs really well with my denim. The pockets on this shirt are a little different though. They're smaller and they kind of curve a little bit. Look at me filling up myself. I mean, this is not an X-rated channel, my friends. So once again, it's by Scotch and Soda Amsterdam's Blau, and it's a size large, made in Tunisia. Just great quality and really well made. And here on the pocket, there's the embroidered name, but in shorthand it just says Ams Blau. Really nice, good piece. This one's going on my shop, but what a find, right? You guys, this is another denim shirt. Yes, from Levi's as well, but it's in this washed out black. And although this is a large, this fits me really well. So I've just buttoned the cuffs on this one. So again, worn as a duster jacket or a shirt. Yeah, I like that. I like a couple of buttons done up, you know, with a little bit of white poking through. I'm not sure if I'd wear blue denim though. No, I think I'd probably go for maybe an all white look and then just the black denim shirt on top. Even a pair of black jeans or black truckies if you wanted to dress it down. And I kind of dig this, you know, washed out black. It makes it look really vintage, right? Two front pockets, again, a little bit of a red stitch detail on the edging of the pockets and your little red Levi's tab there, but very simple otherwise, black stitching everywhere else. Another great find. How cute is this shirt, you guys? It's a chambray shirt again, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, but this shirt, I think it's so cute. You may not agree with me. You may think it's a little, I don't know, daggy. It's giving me Western vibes, and I think it looks good with this blue denim. I love this plaid detail here on the chest and the collar. I mean, with a pair of Western boots or a pair of high top Converse. So I've done the buttons up on the cuff and right up to the collar. I think it just, you know, showcases this plaid detail to its full potential. I am surprised by this. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much. I'm trying everything on for the first time with you guys. It's very different for me. You know, when you get that vintage piece that is kind of ugly, but then you put it on and you tweak it with something modern and it's just perfection, right? That's why I love vintage. So unique, so different. I am loving this. This is by Monty. Made in Australia, and I think it was a size 14. This is not a size 14. Look, it fits me so well, but that's the thing with vintage, right? Sizing was so much more smaller. I guess you could also wear this as a duster jacket. No, I like it like this as well. This is cute. How cute is this, you guys? Come on, tell me the truth. Tell me in the comments, if you like this shirt. Vintage, unbelievable. You guys, I have been trying to thrift a biker leather jacket, a leather biker jacket, a biker leather jacket? Well, a leather jacket for the longest time, you guys. And I never find one that, you know, I truly love, because there's always something about it that just puts me off, whether there's shoulder pads or it's tapered or it's got too many zips. There's always something, right? But I found this on that free rack. I know it's not a biker jacket and it's not real leather, it's vinyl, but it's vintage and the label is Searo, S-E-A-R-O, and it's made in Taiwan, a size medium. I gather it is a men's leather jacket, faux leather jacket. The sleeve fits quite well, but it is quite boxy, right? It kind of fits, it's too big on me. But if this was in a small, this would have been really cute. It's a gorgeous chocolate color and it's kind of like a classic jacket. Really, really timeless. And the lining, look at this lining. You know what I was thinking? I could crop this. I don't know, maybe I'm messing with vintage and that's a really bad idea. But even the buttons on this are really vintage looking. Sometimes I look at it on me and I think, it's not bad. I don't know, but I do think it's, look at this collar. Look at the point on this collar. This must be from the 70s. I mean, can you see the point? I think it's just a really, really great find. I mean, it may not be exactly my dream biker jacket, but to actually find a faux leather jacket, this well-made, vintage for $0, I think is exceptional. Guys, you may remember in my last try on thrift haul, I found a vintage Lowe's cardigan and I gave it to my dad and he loves it. And there was one other one, exactly the same but in a different colorway, and I left it, but I ended up taking it, even though I think the one I gave my dad is so much nicer in the grays and the blues. This one has a pop of red and camel through it, and I don't mind it. I mean, I don't love it as much as the other one, but I do think it's special because it's vintage Lowe's, and you guys told me that vintage Lowe's was so good. The fabrics were so good. I mean, this is a wool blend cardigan, and it's got those grandpa vibes that I love with the pockets. It's just, you know, I can't resist pieces like this. I love grandpa cardigans. They're my favorite layering piece ever. I just love them. So it's really nice. I mean, when you put your hands in the pockets are lined in a silk kind of fabric, so it feels really luxe and it's not itchy, but it's really warm and it drapes really nicely. I like the shape. I just think it's a really cool find. I do. Whether a man or woman wears this, it's just that kind of androgynous kind of dressing that I love. It's classic, it's vintage. How could I leave it there, right? No one else was going to take it. So, you know, I thought I'm just going to bring you home with me because you can't be rejected like this. All right, you guys, another layering piece to show you. This is handmade. There was no label in this whatsoever, but I can tell that it's handmade. I can tell that it's vintage. Look at the color. Look at the stripes on the back. What a great piece. And the fabric feels like a mohair Angora kind of wool, but it's not itchy, which is great. It's not itchy at all. So if I button the first button, where is the hole on it though? Oh God, I can't even find where the holes are. That's another way of telling when something's handmade. The buttonholes are completely different to what you find, you know, from a manufacturer. I can't find it, but the buttons are also so cute on this. There must be a way to button this up. Come on, where is it? Okay, there's one. Okay, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe it just, yeah, there you go. Okay, I found them. They're really small, but they are there, and I'll just do a couple to show you. It's so cute, but there's no pockets. That's the thing. If something hasn't got pockets, I just won't reach for it because I end up doing this all day. You know, I don't know. It's just something I can't get over when it comes to outerwear. I need pockets. You know, when it's not quite warm enough yet and you want something to layer up a little bit, but you still want your arms bare. So cute. Another way to tell if an article is handmade is by looking inside at the way they've finished it. You know, like where the thread ends and they have to start a new color or a new thread. How they finish it off, how they tie it is, you know, almost always a telltale sign of, you know, the garment being handmade. while we're on the subject of knitwear, let me show you a few other pieces that I found on this free rail. I mean, when I first saw this, it looked so small and damaged that I thought, is it even worth taking? I'm so surprised at the way this turned out. It actually fits me. I didn't even think it was going to fit me. I thought it was a young girl's top, but it's not, because it's a size medium and the label is Desert Road, made in Australia. So a vintage label that I haven't heard of. The color is just so beautiful, and this is an acrylic mohair blend. The sleeve, it's nice and loose, drapey, just beautiful, and a perfect length. I love the neckline. The neckline is nice and high, the way I like it. And although it's kind of like a shrunken knit, I think it's really cute. I think it's so pretty. I really do. I just love the colors. You guys, when I saw this knit on the rail, it was in need of desperate love. It really was, but I could see the value in it. I could see that old world vintage quality that I love. I brought it back to life. I think this is such a beautiful knit. It's not handmade. The label is taken out, but there is a little fabric label here that says made in Australia, and then it says fiber, and there's nothing underneath. So it's leading me to believe that this is 100% wool. The texture in this knit is to die for. I love old world vibes when paired with something modern, and I think even just left out, this knit looks great. But I will do a little front tuck and see if I like that better. And oh yeah, I mean, that is just, look at the sleeve. It tapers in at the wrist, but it's kind of drapey everywhere else, and I love that. It's just that tapered in shape. It's just a gorgeous knit. I absolutely love it, and I think with my gold heart locket, it's just gorgeous. This is me, and I cannot believe that someone parted with this. I'm so in love with it. I love this ribbed high neckline and the ribbed cuff, and it's just beautiful. I don't think I have ever worn something in a block red like this. I was actually going to sell this, but now that it's on my body, there is no way I'm going to sell it, because I think the red looks amazing, especially with blue denim. But you guys, get ready for this. This is a cashmere knit, a 100% cashmere vintage knit. Yes, my friends, this is what happens when you live in a small sleepy town. People get rid of their vintage items, because I live amongst a lot of seniors up here, and this is the kind of stuff that I thrift for. And to think that I got this for $0 just blows my mind. It just blows my mind. I love this deep V. It is so flattering. It is just so cozy and light. I mean, cashmere feels like nothing else, you guys, nothing. It is just the most luxe fabric you can have on your body, other than silk, I would say. And I just love that it's just such a classic cut. It's never gonna date. This could very well be something that you would find in boutiques at the moment. This style is made over and over again every single year, but this is vintage, my friends. The cuffs are ribbed, the neckline is ribbed, the hem on the sweater is also ribbed. Looks nice, just, you know, worn loose like this, but I think I'm gonna tuck it in. You guys, you would not believe what some people leave in my comment section, like links to porn sites. It's not me. I try and delete them, but they just keep coming back. It's like as soon as I delete one, 3 more come back. So I don't know what that's about. I've reported them to YouTube. So if you ever see something like that in my comment section, just ignore it. Oh my God, I'm in love with this. This is just perfection. Oh my God, I'm in love. Maybe red's my color. What an amazing find, you guys. And I'm in love. So this knit, as I mentioned, is 100% cashmere. It's by Rosewell Cashmere, Australia. Oh my God, this is incredible. Who would have given this away? What is wrong with people? You are going to find this very hard to believe, but the knit I have on is also cashmere, and it is by the same label as the red one. So I gather that it was donated by the same person. I've never really been one for turtlenecks because I kind of feel like I'm a floating head. Yeah, they've never been my go-to for the winter time, although I do think they are gorgeous and classic and look so amazing on other women, maybe with very, you know, delicate features, but I have a big round head and it's not so delicate. But again, it's just beautiful, 100% cashmere. This is a size large. The size on the red V-neck was nowhere to be seen. But you guys, there's more, because I found 2 black cashmere turtlenecks. So one is definitely going onto my shop, but this one is a medium and this one is a large. And you know me, I love oversized things. So one of them will be going on my shop. I think it looks so much nicer tucked in. Again, it's ribbed at the cuffs and the hem and the turtleneck. Just beautifully made. You know what? I kind of like it. Wow, it's so striking. It really makes a statement. I think I am going to keep one. I mean, I'd be mad not to, right? What an amazing thrift haul this is. I mean, vintage is what I live for. I die for vintage. And to just think that I thrifted all these items for $0 because they were put on a free rack in the hopes that someone would come along and take them is just crazy. I'm telling you guys, move to a small sleepy town where a lot of people retire and you'll find the best thrifted vintage finds ever. Next up is this geometric print top. It's long sleeve, it's in a velvet kind of fabric. It is vintage because the tag says Santa Fe, Sydney. I've noticed that this geometric print is very on trend at the moment. I really don't care about trends. This is not a piece that I'm going to keep. It's not really for me. I do see the value in it though. There was no size or fabric composition, but it is velvet. It's kind of sheer in places, so it's like a velvet mesh kind of fabric. The sleeve is just, you know, tapered, a gorgeous high neck. Simple piece, but statement. I mean, worn with, you know, some denim, a little kitten heel and a blazer, I think it would make a nice dinner outfit. Maybe if I wore my locket over top, it would still look nice. Yes, I do like that, but I'm not into geometric prints. And I'm not really into this silhouette. So this one will be going on my shop, but what a find. I almost left it on the rail, but I thought, no, it's vintage. I can't leave vintage. This is a gorgeous vintage women's blouse. I love this color. I'm obsessed with lilac, violet. I especially love this color with blue denim. I collect vintage shirts. I am so in love with them. I will never get over them, whether they are men's or women's. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. It may go on my shop because I do have a vintage shirt in this lilac color that I think I'm more in love with, but this is just gorgeous. The label is Success, which leads me to believe that it may have been a corporate line. I'm not sure. It's a size 14, made in Australia. I love that it's oversized on me, and I buttoned the cuffs as well because I love the way it shows off kind of voluminous sleeve that I'm just all about. It has one pocket and the buttons are mother of pearl. So a beautiful detail, real effortless wearable kind of vibe, but you can tell there's something special about it because it's vintage. Vintage just is a class apart in my opinion. But what a find. Okay, let's finish up with a couple of bottoms. These pants, my friends, they had no tag in them, so I'm not sure if they are vintage, but I included them in this haul anyway. So they're kind of big on me, but because they're a drawstring, I can cinch them in and make them work. They're kind of like an elevated track pant. So they're in a polyester kind of fabric. They have these zipped pockets, you know, silver hardware at the end of the drawstring as well. They were quite long, so I've just cuffed them on the bottom, but I think they are kind of nautical and Parisian, and that's why I took them. They may not be the best fit on me, but I think that these pants are pretty cool and they definitely give me vintage vibes. I just think they're really cute. I wish they fit me a little better though, because they're kind of big on the side. So maybe these are a size 10 to 12, I would say. I think they're a really classic style. The pockets on the back are not functional, but you do have two front side pockets. I think they look really cute with this white crop top. Very, very effortless. And to round up, the final piece in this haul is this skirt that I have on. Again, this one has no tag inside either, but it's got to be vintage with this silhouette. It's kind of like a mermaid silhouette. I would guess a 10 to 12 because it's quite roomy on me. It's probably polyester or a viscose polyester blend, but I do love the little tiered ruffle on the bottom, and the length is a maxi. So I think you know, if you wore a high top trainer with this white crop top and then this skirt, just a real deconstructed look on a very kind of fancy skirt, that would be a nice unexpected way to style it. But then you could wear a little kitten heel and a beautiful big cozy knit, just lay it over the top. That would be a gorgeous look as well. I don't know, there was something about it that I loved. I just haven't seen any silhouettes like this, and I thought I can't leave it. It's too cute. So this one will definitely be going on my shop. Just a very different piece, I thought. So my friends, that is all I got to show you. That brings us to the end of my vintage try on thrift haul. I hope you enjoyed the pieces. Always remember, I have the links to my shops in the description box of my videos. Always. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope I see you in my next one.